May 12th, 2025, Monday Mindset. How's everybody doing out there today? I had a really nice Mother's Day. Got to spend some great time with my daughter, and yes, the day before with my mom, and had some fun in Central Park here in New York City, and then went to see some ballet. So couldn't ask for a better day. I started to think about what I wanted to share today, and I was thinking about some of the things that I'm always talking to my daughter about. And one of those things are we always have to keep learning, always learning. Now, whether that's academic learning or whether that's personal development learning or if there's some other skill set, PS out there, try to learn as much as you can about AI. I love AI, and I'm learning more and more about it. But what are you doing today that's helping you to progress? Because if you're not growing, you're dying, right? In some way, I'm not meaning like on the deathbed dying, but there's a piece of you that's dying. So you have to always keep upping that standard for yourself, continually wanting to learn. What skill set do you not have that you want? Or what skill set do you have but you want to do better at? If you're in sales and you do cold calling, how can you have better ratios if that's your thing? If you're in closing, how can you do better closing? If you're in any kind of customer service, how can you get like a better rating if that's your thing? If you're a mom, what can you do as a mom that raises the standard for yourself? Maybe you have to pay more attention to your own health and your own fitness and your own mental health, not just your kids, because as moms, we tend to do that, right? So what is it that you can do this week that moves you forward in a learning way? Something, whether it's fitness, whether it's mental health, physical health, academic, emotional intelligence, or skill. So I challenge you today to find something that you can do today, and commit to and put in the accountability, one thing that you want to do that is in the learning world, right? So it's not just an activity based something like, oh, I'm going to do 500 dials this week, but more of I'm going to do something, I'm going to learn something. I'm personally trying to learn how to get better at planking in the gym. I already got better at it. My daughter gave me a little tutorial. And there's other skill sets I've been working on learning more about AI. So those are the types of things that I'm talking about. What can you do to enhance your life? It doesn't always have to be to an end goal or an end game, but what can you do right now and commit to doing this week that starts to move you forward? Because remember, my mantra is like, we got to move forward one step at a time, right? So sometimes those are little steps. What are the skills? So I challenge you today and to put it in the weekly accountability or put it under this video if you want. Wherever you want to put it, just put it, okay? And just share with me and the group what is one thing that you want to do better at. What's one learning? And that could be, by the way, there's a book that you have that you want to read a few chapters. That's a learning thing. So learning can be more of a reading, which is action. It's a little more passive action than actually like learning a skill that you're actually physically doing, if that makes sense. So passive, non-passive, doesn't matter, but something that you're focused on growing, because if you want to go from where you are to where you want to be, that gap is all about moving forward with learning new things. So have a great day. Bye. Happy May.